Day 5 of our trip found us camped at White Pocket near House Rock Road. Today we'd head up Cottonwood Canyon Road, anticipating camping in Big Dry Valley near its northern end.
Hendrix made a friend playing soccer.
Yep.
That's cool. She's 1 year older than him.
Oh, cool.
Older
Perfect.
women.
Yep. Yep.
Learning that already, huh?
Goal!
Had the camera pointed the wrong direction, unfortunately. So, how did yesterday go?
This is by far my favorite site so far that we've seen. It is beautiful. Brenda and I went out on the rocks and played out there for about an hour and a half, and there are so many things to see. It's like somebody took a paintbrush and just, and whoever came out and laid all these tiles out for us before we got here.
Doesn't it look like tiling?
It does. It looks like,
There's one up there where the roundness was away and it was like perfectly flat with the grooves. I was like, it's like someone's painting a tile.
Yeah, beautiful, Mark. Great choice.
This was Doreen's favorite out of everywhere we've been so far. And I did an earth cache, which is a geocache that just takes you to a pretty place, and went into a little hole over there that was just amazing. Neat place.
So, today, we're going to get to, we're going to go up Cottonwood Canyon Road. It's a beautiful drive. It really is. I think you'll agree that it's probably the most beautiful drive we're going to take this trip. And so we're going to try and do it quickly, because if we do it early enough, then we may
might be able to stay in it.
Dan to stay with us.
Okay.
Glen Canyon Contact Point or something like that.
Okay.
When we stop there, we're going to find out what they know about the conditions of roads.
Yeah.
And the only trouble is some of the information that they had on their website, which I just downloaded like 2 or 3 days ago, is dated back in March. I'm kind of like, I want to know what it is today, not March 24th.
They're waiting for 4 suckers to come and find out for them.
That's it.
All right.
It's a wrap.
Good morning, everyone. We are headed out on day 5 of the spring adventure. We're departing White Pocket. What a beautiful place to explore yesterday. This morning we are headed up Cottonwood Canyon. We will stop in Big Water and get some gas and stop at the contact center. We headed back to House Rock Road via the same route we'd taken into White Pocket. But Dan and Brenda decided that their best option to return home was to turn south, while the rest of the crew would drive north to Cottonwood Canyon Road. Dan and Brenda, bye and safe travels to you now.
Right back at you guys. It was a great time, and I hope to see you guys soon again. Bye, Dan. Bye, Brenda. Safe travels.
Bye, Dad. I hope you have a nice sleeping.
Thank you. Take care. See you later.
Once we reached Highway 89, we stopped at the Pariah Contact Center and inquired about a camping permit. Despite numerous websites that say one is required, the volunteer there said one was not. From there, we headed to Big Water to refuel. Uh-oh. They don't have a lot of stuff.
I don't need fuel.
Okay.
Looks like they do have diesel, and they got only 91.
So I'm going to fill up here. After refueling and eating lunch, we drove back on Highway 89, turned off on Cottonwood Canyon Road, aired down, and headed out.
Did he ask you what the road was like, Jack?
Yeah, and I said I'm not sure, but we don't usually air down when the road is smooth.
Yeah, what we just passed were a couple of campsites that Tad and Dean Johnston used when we did one of our trips out here. Pretty stretch when these trees are all grown. We are stopping at the Pariah and Cottonwood River confluence.
Like this part of the country.
Told you you'd recognize it.
Oh, wow. Told you you'd recognize it. I took some shots in here.
This is pretty cool.
The white spot at the bottom. Okay. Got it. Stop and enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah, it's because of this section right in here is why I was saying this is going to be the prettiest drive that we'll take. So Grosvenor Arch used to be named something else. I don't remember what it was. They renamed it a few years ago. I don't know, maybe 70s or 80s or something like that, maybe. Grosvenor was a former president of the National Geographic Society. So somebody decided to name the arch after him, and that's its official name now.
We stop here or keep going?
In the parking lot. Leaving Grosvenor Arch and headed to where I had camped last time. I'm going to check that out. Upon arrival in camp, I asked Jack to tell me a little bit about his new rig.
My Jeep is a 2021 JL Rubicon Unlimited diesel with front camera and tow package. My general goal is to increase the ability without increasing the maintenance. The suspension is Clayton Off-Road Overland Plus with 1.5 and 2.5 inch rear diesel springs and soon to be a 2.5 inch rear heavy duty spring. The AEV diesel snorkel is capped with a Cyclone pre-filter. The sliders and front bumper are by Schrockworks with a Warren Xenon 10 synthetic winch and Factor 55 Haas Fairlead and flat link. I made a removable license plate bracket to work with these Factor 55 items. The rear bumper is made by LOD with their basket. I made a rear camera, brake light, and license plate mount so my trash chute does not cover them up. I modified their jerry can mount to work with Adventure Trailers jerry can holders and use Expedition Essentials MaxTrucks carrier. All the lights, front and rear, are Baja Design Squadron series. with LP6 off-road lights up front. On the inside, I try to keep things looking OEM or hidden, so my Cobra CB and 50-watt Midland GMRS radios are mounted under the dash on a custom bracket I made with easy access to plug in the handhelds. I have a Jeep brand CB speaker mounted behind the driver's seat on the B-pillar too. I use the Mopar trailer brake controller and move the 12-volt outlet it occupies next to the glove box. In the rear, I have an ARB twin compressor and fridge battery managed by a Red Arc BC-DC 1225, mounted under the floor with a remote hookups by the rear side window using the American Adventure Lab setup. I also have an Outback Adventures tailgate table and a Brawley rear window light, which is one of my favorite mods. The trailer is a 1964 M416 military trailer mounted on a new custom-built frame. The rear Jeep panel on the back came from an old CJ5 tailgate to replace a rusted-out section. To keep contents dry, it has an aluminum lid with a Rhino rack platform that is latched down using the JK hood retention brackets. It was originally designed to work with my old JK to charge the battery and house the fridge, but the JL Smart alternator does not allow this to work, and I will be revamping the trailer soon to charge the trailer battery through the 7-pin connector. I plan to keep the solar and short charging setup it currently has.
I also asked Adam to share a bit about his overlanding rig.
My wife Doreen and I overland in a 2016 Jeep Wrangler JKU Rubicon Hard Rock Edition. My Jeep has a 2.5-inch AEB lift. I opted for TerraFlex Falcon 3.3 adjustable piggyback shocks in lieu of the Bilsteins normally sold with this kit. The front and rear brakes have been upgraded with rotors, caliper relocation parts, and brake lines from TerraFlex. Our wheels are takeoffs from a Jeep JLU with 285, 75, R17 BF Goodrich KO2 tires. Under the hood, we've replaced the stock battery with a Genesis dual battery system with 2 AGM Marine batteries. We air up with dual ARB compressors also installed under the hood. We have a Warn VR EVO 12,000 pound winch with synthetic rope mounted in our 75th anniversary bumper. We installed a Maxim 3 mount to support the winch. I trimmed the stock winch delete plate with a cutting wheel and reinstalled it to give the install a clean look and to protect the synthetic winch rope from UV light. We completed the bumper upgrade by installing a Maximus 3 classic style bumper hoop and 7-inch round LED lights by Procom. Our recovery equipment consists of a Smitty-built premium winch accessory bag, a kinetic rope, a tow strap, and an extensive toolkit from Stanley. We've made the following enhancements inside the Jeep: an overhead 6-switch panel by Apollo Intech to control the electrical accessories, twin voltmeters and Bluetooth sensors to monitor the dual batteries, a Yaesu FTM 8800 2-meter 70cm ham radio, TerraFlex cargo rack in the back, front and rear XG cargo roll bar storage bags, a Blue Ridge attic storage system. We have a King 540 watt-hour portable power station to run our fridge and other accessories. We can charge our power station with a portable 120 watt solar panel when stopped. Our current sleep system is a Free Spirit Recreation High Country 80 rooftop tent. This is a plasma lighter that you can get on Amazon. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. It's RONXS, RONXS, rechargeable with a mini USB. To use it, you simply turn it on and press this button, and you'll see the plasma there. And that will light a stove, paper, candles, just about anything.
Why does yours make sounds? Whoa, you just broke the. Are you gonna cut wood? Can you cut wood with that?
Green.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of green popping out there. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ah, it's a lot.
Oh, I can
Can I
sit.
put
Sit down.
Can I put
Let's see how this works first. before we go throw more in there.
All right, a lot of blue now.
Yeah.
So, isn't it wonderful to be able to have a campfire?
It's wonderful to have a campfire.
It is.
Yes.
We haven't had a campfire in a while.
The last 3 nights of wind and super cold. Hold on, Brax. Wait, your turn. And super cold nights. It's nice to have a campfire finally.
Yes.
And we can
Got
have
3 nights of wood to burn through tonight.
Oh.
I love more.
Are you guys excited about having a fire?
Yeah, but when can we have s'mores? See?
How about
Let's get down to brass tacks.
We'll just stare at the fire for a while.
So, today, how did we do? What did you guys think of the road?
Fabulous. That canyon where you put the drone up, that was just amazing. When we came over the top and saw it, it was just like,
yeah?
I called that one right, didn't I?
Yeah.
that was awesome.
I said, I'm not going to tell you what the other one is, but you'll know it when you see it. And all of a sudden, I heard, wow!
Wow.
I like, they saw it.
I was almost like, Mark, do we need to turn around and get a video of you of this? I really loved that road. That was all sandy.
That was a lot of fun.
That was
it really was. And White Pocket was a great place to camp. Although it was busy.
I was surprised by that.
I was too. But
Literally burn them down to
once somebody pointed out that we're in spring break for a lot of states, and maybe Utah, all of a sudden it started to make sense why it was busy.
Yeah, this is a great campsite. Like, while the view is great, I mean, it just doesn't compare to some of the other ones we've had where it's been 0 degrees and 80-mile-per-hour winds, but we actually get to enjoy this one. And it's flat and soft.
You know, the irony is, this is the campsite we used a couple of years ago, and we went through the same thing. Miserable, difficult weather and everything else. Today, we're going to continue up House Rock Road, and we're going to pick up the highway. We will turn east on the highway and go to Big Water and get gas.
Getting those long sticks, and they go out
work.
so fast.
It does hold up. You just need to kind of rub it with your finger a little bit. It cleans off. But that was the best $12 I spent. Yep.
Yeah. All right. And we'll get. Oh, I already took care of the one that you guys had.
So where are we going today, Mark?
Oh, don't slam the door because that camera's just balanced on there. Okay. So we got another camera up now because lithium batteries suck in the cold. They don't charge and they don't run very long.
Take 2.
Yeah. This is a different camera that this morning wouldn't charge because it was too cold.
You tell him, Mark.
Think about that next time you say, well, I don't need a second AGM battery. I'll just buy a whole set of lithium batteries for 10 times the price. Kind of sour on lithium batteries. And I know you have 2 of them.
This is blooper reel at the end.
Yes, it is.
Who the hell's idea was this to come out here and have so much fun?
All right. It was Jack's idea, by the way. But we're supposed to be at Death Valley. That part of the trip hadn't been exposed yet. I'll probably put that in there. We started planning for Death Valley when Jack asked about that, but here we are at White Pocket now.